everybody, it's Josh Watson here. I decided I would make a cover slash tutorial of the song To the End by My Chemical Romance. First off, I'm going to start with the rhythm guitar, and then I'll later on record with the lead and then the solo. But as you can tell, the rhythm starts way up here during the part where the lead's going. The very beginning in the intro, it goes like this on the rhythm. It starts at 10. So it starts on 10, then 12, go up to the 4th string, 10, 12, 14, 12. So it should sound like this. Okay, so that's the first part of it. And instead of going, don't do that at all, because I made that same mistake. I know it's hard that you wanna go down to that fret, but don't, because you're not supposed to. It messes up the song. So what you need to do is go from 10, 12, 10, 12, 14, 12, and then go back down to 10, 10, 12, 9, wait, 10, 12. So that's what it should sound like all sped up. So you need to go 10, 12, 10, 12, 14, 12, 10, 12, 10, 10, 12, 9, 10. So it should sound like this. And you keep doing that for about, I don't know, let's say 4. I'm going to say 4, but it might be more. You do that 4 times, and you have to do it faster, so it should sound like this. That's when it changes, is on the very last repeat. It goes 10, 12, 10, 12, 14, 12, and down to that fret you want to go to 10, 9, 10, 9, vibrato. So it should sound like this. Oh, no, I messed up, sorry. It should sound like this. Oh, it doesn't go 10, 9. It doesn't go 9, 10, 9. It goes 10, 9, 12, 9. So it should sound like, or 10, 12, 9. Yeah, 10, 12, 9. So you pretty much just do that until it leads into the intro to chorus, which should sound like this. You put your fingers, your index finger, your middle finger, and your ring finger. Well, that's what I do. You can do whatever fingers you want. So you could do this, whichever you want. But you need to put your index finger on the 5th fret of the A string, which is the 2nd. Your middle and ring fingers on the 7th fret of the 3rd and 4th string. So play it all together in a chord. Play that once and hold it out for a while. Then drop back down 2 frets to 3rd and 5th frets. Then drop down to 1st string, 5th fret, 2nd and 3rd string, 7th fret. Go up 1 fret to 6 and 8. But at that time, you hold down 5 and 7. But then at 6 and 8, you just pick it up. That part's kind of hard to play if you're not a very fast player. You can play it as however fast you want. You could play or you could play. But what you need to do from there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Play it 8 times, and then drop down to 5 and 7. Back up, and then you go all the way up to 9 and 11. And you can put vibrato in that or not, it doesn't matter. So it could be drop back down to 6 and 8. So it should sound like this. And that's when it goes into the chorus, which is back up on the intro to chorus, but you play it 1, 2, 1, 2. So the strumming pattern should be like this on 5 and 7. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But on the last part of that, you go, so it should sound like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what the strumming should be like. And then you drop back down to 3rd and 5th. You do the exact same thing there. And then drop back to 5 and 7 on the lower 3 strings. And then you pretty much just do the same strumming as exactly as you did the intro to chorus, except you don't go. You just go. Sorry, you don't strum fast there, you strum slow. And then you go back up to the next verse, which is the exact same as the previous. I won't get into very much of that, only that you might end the verse slightly different than the first, because for whatever reason it doesn't end the exact same way. So you have, instead of going, it might sound like it's all confusing. You'll get the hang of it once you play it, but that's the second verse, and now you go back into the intro to chorus, which is, except you don't strum it once, you start strumming it a little faster. So strum it 16 times, back down to 5 and 3 and 5, 5 and 7. You do the exact same thing there. All you gotta do is just strum 16 times instead of one strum per note. And then it leads back into the chorus, which is almost exactly the same, except the strumming is a little different. It starts off going the same right here, so 5 and 7. Then you pick up back to strumming fast at 16 times. So it's pretty much, the second chorus is pretty much exactly like the first chorus, except for the fact that on these you have to strum 16 times instead of that. So it's pretty much exactly the same as the first chorus, except for that. You'll get the hang of it. Now into the intro to the bridge, or rather the bridge itself, you have to go up to the 7th fret on the 4th string, strum it 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, go up to the 9th fret once, up to the 11th fret, or not 11th, 10th, so it should sound like this. And you can add vibrato to that, so. And then slide to 5th fret. So 5th, 7th, 9th. It's the exact same strumming as the previous one. So it should sound like this so far. vibrato on both those notes. And from there, you go up to 1 fret higher. So 10, 12, 14. 10, 12, 14. Drop back down to 9 or 7. 9, 6, 16. And right after that is when the solo comes in, which won't be until the next video, which would be the lead video. But underneath the solo, you can obviously hear the rhythm playing chords, and those chords should be 5 and 7. You play those 8 times, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you drop back down to 1st fret and 3rd fret. And then go up to 5th and 7th on the upper 3 strings. Back down to 1 and 3rd. So that's what it should sound like. And you repeat that twice, but the second time it should sound like this. Go down to 3 and 5th frets, 3rd and 5th frets. 4th and 6th, 5th and 7th, and it leads into the chorus, the final chorus after that. So all together it should sound like this. Pretty much just leads into the final chorus, which is the exact same as the second chorus, except I believe you repeat it one more extra time, which now leads into the outro. And so from the chorus, which sounds like this. From the final chorus, you go into the outro, which is 7th and 9th frets on the 2nd and 4th string. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You strum it 4 times. Sorry, 3. You strum it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Go back down to 5th and 7th. The strumming's kind of confusing in the outro, but you'll get the hang of it. It should sound like this. Back up, down, go up to 8th and 10th, go up to 10th and 12th, 12th and 14th, 10th and 12th, 8th and 11th, or 8th and 10th, 7th and 9th, and down to 3rd and 5th, back up to 7th and 9th, and 3rd and 5th, or 5th and 7th, to end the song. So it should sound like this, the outro. Is kind of confusing, but you'll get the hang of it. Anyways, I'm running out of time, so thank you for watching. I will have the lead guitar video tutorial up pretty soon, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you for your time. I'll get back with you later. Thanks.